2, 1.
Welcome to Antimatters.
Hello all. The Messor's taken the spotlight today. Well, they would be if they were still in their old nest. 1 month ago now, I moved them into a huge tank. They showed no sign of wanting to leave to begin with, but a few days ago they went and did a runner. I'm going to leave that line of thought hanging for a bit.
Part of a big mob is just cause as much trouble as you can.
Let's catch up with what they have been up to though, leading up to this. Well, they were really packing out a few of the chambers of the old nest a couple weeks ago. The brood pile seemed a nice size too. Steadily, as expected with a growing colony, the pile of babies was getting bigger and bigger. To help them fill the nest, I've been increasing their protein intake by loads. Instead of giving them a few flies every now and again, I've been giving them roaches, the lot, like I treat most of my other ants. It seems to be doing the trick though, and has ramped up their brood. They also have a rich variety of seeds. I've been giving them a lot of dandelions recently, which seem to be their favourites, and plenty of chia too. I also got a seed mix from Lidl and I chuck that in every so often, although some of the seeds have been rejected. I really enjoy them when they're collecting the seeds though. They rally the troops and sometimes they make these fantastic foraging trails. Recently they've been pretty lazy though, so only small columns. And they do a lot at night as well, so I miss the best action. Hence, video of a small column. As always, they guzzle down the water, whatever the weather. Everything was business as usual till about 5 days ago. About then, I noticed a moderately busy line of workers heading across the main tank. I had watered the other end of the tank a few days before, and I thought, well, maybe they're just sucking up some water that was still over there. It continued for a few more days though, and I started to get a bit curious. What on earth were they up to? They were up to something, that's for sure. About this time, I started to get a hint of what they were up to though. The tank lighting and design leaves a blind spot exactly where they were heading. I could see workers coming and going from the rough area though. Some had mouthfuls of sand. I knew they were possibly digging a nest at that point, but I couldn't see it, and everyone still lived in the old nest comfortably, from what I could tell. A few more days go by, and the trail of ants to and from had become quite large. Must have been over 50 workers, at least, at all times. Something they'd never done in this tank before. The nest atmosphere was electric, and all the ants seemed buzzing. They had a goal in mind and were executing their plan of action to reach it as fast as they could. I made the nest to be livable everywhere, but was expecting them to move under the AAC chunks or into the plant pot on the left side of. Wasn't far off to be honest. They've not moved into the cactus pot, but around the outside I think. They were constantly moving sand out of this area, but no huge heaps appeared though, like I've seen them dig before. I figured it was going to take a while longer to finally have it ready for the Queen and their hundreds of sisters. So Friday morning on the 5th day of digging, I look in and they've packed up the brood and the Queen, and they've all left. There was a small group of ants clearing out the seeds, but epically, the whole colony had moved, annoyingly into a blind spot at the moment. But I expect they'll branch out underground and hopefully make some more obvious ant entrances soon. The new spot obviously suits them more than the old nest, which is great. Lower stress means they'll grow faster. The now unused nest can be taken out, and the area it was placed can be built up like the rest of the nest now. I think I'll add some more AAC chunks here and some sand. Going forward, I'm going to keep feeding them tons of protein to supercharge their growth. Still a while before the mushroom gets any use, I think, but eventually I think they'll move in. I'm a bit annoyed they moved at night because I've not seen the huge beast of a queen they have for a while now. She was a touch skinny a few months ago when I last spotted her, but that was right after diapause. Hopefully she's filled out her frame again. She's certainly a beauty though. I can understand why the workers are so hench. They get it from their mother. I do wonder if the father was a meaty lad too. I bet he was a proper unit of an ant. That's enough rambling today though, before I really get carried away. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a fabulous week and bye.